Hello everyone, my name is Linda Gunnell. I am the CEO, Master Certified Wedding Planner and Florist of Linda's Perfection Creations. Linda's Perfection Creations is an event planning and wedding decor company. We cater to small and large events in and around the Philadelphia area. We do full service, partial, month of coordinations. We do custom service, so if you our bride or groom, whoever's having an event, if our package, some of our package doesn't offer some of the things that you want, we can create a custom package to cater to your needs. Because no two couples are alike. Our month of coordination, most people know as day of coordination, is where if you plan every aspect of your wedding, 1 month before your wedding, you go ahead and hire a professional, and then we will finalize all the details. I have over 10 plus years in the wedding industry. So we service New Jersey, Delaware. We also do destinations wedding. We do planning in all over across the country. As for a decor aspect, it has to be a budget minimum if you're outside of our tri-state surrounding area like Philadelphia, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, and so on and so forth. So today we're just gonna jump right into the video. There's two things I want to touch base on today, and one is to note is to one of the importance of hiring a planner, and then I'm going to switch gear somewhere in middle and talk about self knowing your self-worth. So today I saw something on the Borders Alert. I believe that's what it was. um about this client, a bride. I think somebody was getting married, and they sent the RSVP for people to RSVP, and on the invitation they just had who's the number of people that are going to be attending, and then they had two lines, and the person answered yes, we will be attending. And then so Brian or whoever it is went on social media and blasted and said, well, pretty much trying to make the person look bad, like, oh, why, how am I supposed to know whose invitation it is? Well, it's not there. One, this is the value of hiring a wedding professional, because those are easily mistakes that a wedding professional will help you correct. One is that you can't blame say so person, because first of all, you send me an invitation where I have no explanation. Some people may have never been to a wedding before. Some people may not know the wedding etiquette. So there's a different things for the answering the RSVP. Well, if you hire a wedding professional like myself, one thing I would have make sure to let you know that, well, on that blank line, it just shouldn't be a blank line. You're supposed to put name, so the person automatically know. You have to guide people on what it is to do, how many people are attending. You have to make it as very detailed as possible, because sometimes people might be trying to save costs here, or don't know who to hire, or don't know the right information. Let's say they use a friend of a family, some family member, or they just go online and do it themselves and don't know the proper etiquette, or what all should be on their dress label, what some of the things that you need to do to make sure that you know who's sending you the RSVP. There's a lot of detail that goes into that, and a lot of people miss that aspect because they really truly don't know. So you can't be blame that person because they didn't have the information. Blame yourself, because if you had one hire the right professional, let's say she got her wedding professional who's probably wasn't certified, or probably maybe don't have that much experience in, or maybe they did it themselves. You can't blame somebody for your own error. If you have properly put the correct information on there, or maybe have some kind of indication to know who that person is in regards to the, you want to have to go through that. So by you putting that person on blast, this actually, it shows your level, or whoever level it is, um of planning. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't know this person, I never met this person, I'm not trying to bash them, but I'm just talking in need of hiring a professional. Because if you do hire a professional, whatever the circumstance it is, even if you don't hire a professional, if you have somebody who's planning a wedding, if they have all the knowledge and details that are required to plan a wedding, you won't have to, simple mistake like that won't be made. Or if you are doing it yourself, if you have proper training or proper knowledge or things like that, those things would have been missed. That's some of the reason why I offer my services to help brides, and I do these videos to help brides and grooms who are planning a wedding to know the proper etiquette and proper way to do things, so that you don't get messed up. So now they got an RSVP, they have no idea who they're from, they're bringing two people, But and then you did invite them. You sent them the invitation, so you should know who you send your guest list to. So those are a lot of things that you have to take into account when you are doing, a wedding planning. There's a lot of little details that get overlooked, and it's very important, especially with your RSVP. It is very, very important to make sure, one, you gotta put some kind of number indicator on somewhere on the envelope in a tiny corner, which is the proper etiquette. That's one option to let them know. So if you have put number two, you can look on your list and say, okay, number two is coming. One, put the name so people know exactly who to put, so they can say, John Brown coming with one. And sometimes, even if you don't put that word, if that person say, yes, we are coming, and they bring the whole family, and you say, kids is not invited to the wedding. So you have to be very specific what it is that you want. You have to make sure everything is detailed in regards to your ceremony. You cannot blame others for error that you overlook or things that you just saw wasn't as important and it end up messing up your day. So one is always good to hire a professional who knows it instead of having a family member, instead of having a friend, instead of having whoever you know. Maybe you just mail mom and pops down the road who say, "Oh, I'm a planner, I know what to do," and then in the end end up ruining your event. If you do want to hire a planner, take the money aside and hire the right planner. Now, the national average for a month of coordination is anywhere between $15 to $2,000. It's all based on the experience, but those are the average, the national average. Now, some people might charge a little bit more because of the experience, but that is the national average for planning for wedding coordinator. You can even for a wedding planner, the prices range for full service, for partial. You can hire somebody as a coordinator who can give you information. There's some people who have hourly services, um, like me, where I can help you and teach you some of the aspects that you need to know in regards to your wedding. And those things will go. Now, I know I said I was going to switch gears a little bit and talk about self worth, but I just realized the time because that topic is something that I really want to get into to see the importance of it. Um, but I will leave it for tomorrow because I met somebody today who made me realize certain things that how a lot of times we overlook ourselves. We don't have a lot of confidence in ourselves. So I will post it on the upcoming video because I look at it sometimes I'm like 8 minutes in, and I promised I'm gonna do about 10 minutes a day, and I just don't want to make these videos lengthy and long, and then it kind of loses its purpose. So I will promise that I will do a video tomorrow, and we're gonna talk about self worth, just so that I can go a little bit in detail. But just to piggyback off what I was saying earlier, make sure even if you don't hire a planner, you can go to Barnes and Nobles, you can go to Michael's. There's wedding planning book where you can look at the detail. You can buy some of them. Most of the time, it's like $35 or $34. You can buy guide how to plan. You can buy the wedding planner, so you can have all this information. What can help you and tell you what to do step by step to help you plan. So be knowledgeable of what is it that you want, and then you won't be shocked when other people. There will be no error for anybody to let you down. Now, if that couple has did their due diligence, or if their planner, because I don't know the situation, it could be they bought an invitation themselves, it could be that they use a planner, or it could be they use a family friend. But the RSVP card was very simple. There was no indication, or to say how many guests is attending. The person wrote two. The line was blank, and the person said yes, two of us will be attending. Now you can't blame them. They saw a blank line. They just felt like it was a need for a sentence. Not everybody had no proper etiquette. There's no indicator that's on it. Oh, you have to write the names of who is coming there. Maybe instead of that, just write on those line name, who's attending, guest one will be attending, guest two name, and then go a plus one name, and then let them know exactly what it is that you want. Be very Your communication skills in regards to wedding planning needs to be very direct. And if you don't have the time, or if you don't have the knowledge, hire a wedding professional who can help make your life easier. But thanks for watching. Once again, my name is Linda Gunner. I am the CEO and founder of Linda Perfection Creation. You can go to my website, www.lyndaperfect.creationsevents.com, where you can sign up for classes where I can teach you so you don't be like so bright who had the wedding invitation that's messed up. I can teach you every step from start to finish how to plan your wedding properly to make sure that your day is a success. You can also sign up for a free 30-minute consultation where I can tell you all about my services. Thank you and have an amazing day. Bye.